50 points. And like, no, Mom, I had like 16 points.
So your mom, I mean, are both parents really tall in your family? Where is this height coming from?
Well, you know, my mom, she has 6 brothers.
Oh, wow.
And I wouldn't say my mom's tall, but I would say for that era, you know, my mom was born in the 50s, so people weren't very as tall as they are now.
Yeah.
And she's taller than all of her 6 brothers.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, for a woman at that time, I would say she was tall by those standards. And my dad's taller than me. My dad's 6'8". So,
wow.
yeah, like 2 centimeters taller than me. So, yeah, there's height in the family.
Wow. Was he ever into basketball or no?
My dad was actually pretty decent in high school, and he got a college scholarship. He played at Michigan Tech and a little bit at Seattle University, but yeah, at that time my dad was married and he had kids, so.
Yeah. No, you know, when you have these recruiters come to you from different colleges that you were just saying, you know, Columbia, Yale's knocking on your door. So when they come to you, you know, it's an appointment set up. They've heard about you. Is this how it's set up, or?
Well, in high school, the most important thing is not your school team, it's your AAU team. And the AAU teams are traveling teams. You have your club. And I was fortunate enough to be on and it's cool, you're a high school kid, and they give you all this free shoes. They fly you around the country, and you play in these tournaments against other club teams.
Sure.
And you compete, and all the college coaches come to watch, to see. These are like the elite players. And so yeah, like, you know, you get a lot of recruiting letters, and then after the letters, the people that are serious invite you to come visit their campus on a recruiting visit. And yeah, it's kind of a fun process.
Wow. So most athletes will be out there like, oh, wait, who came knocking on your door today? Like
Right,
this.
right.
Wow, that's fabulous, you know? And then afterwards you make the decision, or they come?
Yeah, you got to decide which school you want to go to, which is always difficult. I decided to follow my brother. So that, I mean, the decision wasn't that difficult for me. It was a lot more harder for my brother.
Yeah. Making that first decision, right? Wow, that's actually fabulous. Yeah. So, tell me what kind of husband you might be in the future if you get married.
You know, obviously everybody thinks they're going to be the best husband in the world. You know, I tend to think the same way, but you know, definitely, I think I'm a pretty easygoing guy, pretty easy to get along with. I definitely support, you know, like, for instance, like, later, my children, you know, I'll support whatever they want to do. I'll definitely support, you know, like, my wife and whatever she wants to do, so.
Oh, good. Very open, and just, you need someone that you can communicate with, and almost a friend,
Definitely.
Yeah, that's actually really good. All right, we're actually ending up here in the last part of the segment, and where we allow you to thank someone on here on TV. So we're going to go ahead into that thanks to segment.
Well, for me, I would say, man, there's so many people to thank, but when I think about people to thank, definitely family. You know, I definitely got great height genes from my father, you know, and that's definitely key in being a basketball player. I mean, you know, my mom too, she was definitely very athletic, and I got a lot of my athleticism from my mom. Obviously, now I'm playing in Korea, my mom's country, and obviously if my mom wasn't Korean, I wouldn't be here right now. And then lastly, my brother, I mean, because he kind of, you know, I had so many interests growing up, and I'm always torn between, should I do this, should I do that, and you know, at times, my brother's always given me great advice. He was definitely, you know, my father and mother didn't kind of understand my decision to come to Korea and give up my U.S. citizenship and go for this dream. My brother was, you know, never wavering and just supporting me and saying, hey, if that's, you know, your dream, go do it. And so definitely, I would like to thank my family, not just one person, but, you know, all three.
Wow. And I'm sure they reciprocate thank you too. Now, you're the youngest in your family.
Yeah, I'm the baby of our family.
But, I think you also take care of everyone else, too. I see that in you,
Try to.
Yeah. It's like you're the youngest, but also the oldest in that caring manner, too. Well, we're going to have to already say goodbye, and it's already done, but if you can say your goodbye to our viewers, and anything, last thing you want to wrap up to say?
Well, definitely, thanks for having me. It's definitely good to be back, hanging out with Dorothy again. Always a great time. My favorite tea. And definitely to all the viewing audience who's watching Star English, enjoy the holiday season and a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you once again for coming on, and we wish you all the luck in the world and all your future plans, too. We're going to wave everyone goodbye over there, and bye-bye. Tips for you. I was thinking about some idioms using the term ball, and especially because we were talking with a basketball star. So, when a ball is let go, the ball will keep rolling. So it'll keep rolling. So we often use this expression when we want to keep things going. So we'll say, oh, yes, I'm keeping the ball rolling. Someone might ask you, hey, so, how's your job? How's your company? How's that going on? They might just answer, oh, yeah, I keep the ball rolling. I keep it going on. I keep it continuing. So these are ways to express it that way. So keep the ball rolling with a G at the end. But sometimes when we actually speak the language, we almost don't hear the G at the end. We keep the ball rolling. You'll hear like that too. And also, a song, rollin', 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 right? You don't hear the G, so often we pronounce it rollin' without the G. But of course, when you write it, you have to write it with the G. So how was today in filming? We're all keeping the ball rolling. Things like that. So that's a way to use it. Keep the ball rolling on your English. There are some siblings, who grow up not talking to each other and hold on to a grudge a long time, and sometimes for years. Well, as we know and heard, this basketball star and his brother, they are very, very close. And as well, living together. And viewers, if you need to seal something with your loved one, your siblings, or even parents, do it now. It makes life much easier, less stressful, and there will be a smile almost guaranteed. So keep it together, everyone. We'll see you. Bye-bye.